Hey, after my portrait challenge, I became bolder and decided to draw a hero from a video game. I tell you in detail about the rules of drawing faces in the video Universal Formula How to Draw Any Face. And here I comment on the drawing process without details in the construction of forms. By the way, the skills after hairstyle challenge were also very useful here because here is a very interesting beard in the portrait. So it was a game Baldurs Gate 3 and a hero what could be created individually. He will not be recognizable, but at the end of the video I will show the original photo and my drawing for comparison. I started my drawing with a pencil sketch. After that, I show only necessary details and unnecessary pencil I removed. I always try to remove most pencil before watercolor, not to see a pencil through the color at the end. And I start with watercolor. I began to put the skin color from the dark places. I leave places with light with white paper. With the second layer, I use a darker color for skin, making the shadows deep. I draw the first layer for the hair and beard, and after I fill the background. I use big brush and make some movements to show like movements or wind on the background. After that I draw clothes. Again, I start from places where there are shadows and don't touch places where light is. Put some shadows for X. The layer with the hair is dry and I cover it with a second layer of dark paint. I draw a hairstyle and small details. Also, I draw details in the beard. After that, I turn to drawing a face. With small brush, I draw more details. Put details and contrasting moments. I again return for beard, put shadows and show more volume everywhere in hairs. When it is necessary to make similarity in a portrait, it is about how much time I want to spend comparing the drawing with the original photo. The more details I put and compare, the more similarities there are. I draw wrinkles, creases, a scar, shadows and glare in the eyes. I compare the distances of face with the original photo, always to see how corners is on original photo and how I put it in my portrait. When I've done enough for the face, I start drawing the rest of the objects. Hairs, clothes, and axe. I want to leave the biggest attention on the face. For this, I leave the wild picture around a little unfinished and in the style of sketch. I put more shading for clothing to show some patterns, some textile. I draw strict corners on the X and again start with shadow part and leave place where it is light with paper without color. In X it's very important to show strict lines and corners. Oh yes, my hero doesn't look like original portrait, but I still want to show you my drawing next to the original photo. This is my process of learning to draw portraits, and I want to show by my example that it is not scary to draw, even when a similar drawing doesn't not work out. The main things it is not to stop and train more and more. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I wish you always follow your goals.